We had to shut up. Hey, we are live. Look up there. Took several tries. So hopefully,
Y'all be quiet.
let's make sure we have some good audio. I'm not dealing with that today. I promise you.
And what is it you gonna do?
Get my fly swatter.
That's between you and your black water if you can find it.
Yeah, I think they hit it. I really think they hit it.
It is in that room somewhere. I was trying to actually kill flies with it.
Really?
Yeah, imagine that.
Why would you do that? All right, welcome everyone. Today, our show. And apparently it's September the 14th. We missed Friday the 13th. We missed it. Totally missed it.
How did you miss it? You missed it.
It was a full moon and everything. I didn't look up at the moon. We was outside the whole night. Didn't even look up. Ain't that sad?
You missed it. That's why that fight broke out.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so we'll tell that story. We'll start off with that. Then we'll go into our funny news. So Jennifer and I went to a football game, a high school football game last night.
To support our church son.
Nice color on your toenails.
Thank you. I need to repaint them.
Yeah.
So thank you. I appreciate it.
While we were out there, apparently the full moon caused some people to get upset, and I look up in the fourth quarter, and there were cop cars with their lights on, just coming like crazy.
It was like 12 of them.
I was like, oh, boy, what's going on? And of course, I'm the most observant in the whole football arena. I'm like, oh, boy.
I don't know. The lady that was across the aisle from us said she saw it start.
So, anyway.
Said she knew who did it and everything.
I'm in a party of folks who ain't paying attention to nothing but football.
We came to watch the football game.
Yes, I came to watch football game and my surroundings.
Hey, Joella.
Always make sure, hey, Miss Joella, always make sure you watch your surroundings everywhere you go, especially now the time. So anyway, while we were there, these young fellas decided that, it was full moon. They wanted to turn the werewolves, I guess. So I guess they started fighting. I didn't see the fight break out.
It was fighting.
But I did see all the commotion, and I had about enough of it. So about 4 minutes before the end of the game, I was like, all right, we gone.
Unfortunately, the team we was rooting for was losing.
Can you guys hear us? By the way, I didn't do a sound check. We have mics on. So.
Unfortunately, the team we was rooting for was losing. They were.
So they were not doing so well.
But it's all good. But yeah, I didn't miss it. You missed it because you crazy.
All right. So we always start our show out with some funny news. Can y'all hear us? If you can hear us and you're live with us, please let us know, because I'm not seeing that we have sound. It definitely turns the sound off. I mean, I guess we had it. I just want to make sure that the mics are working.
She said certainly.
Oh, okay, certainly. Good. Awesome. Well, thank you. I don't even know if I got these things in the right place. Yep, they're in the right place. Okay, great. All right, so we're going to turn this segment over to Jennifer about this funny news. Now, I decided that when we do this, that I would not let her read the story to me first. So y'all can get my true live
reaction.
I was going to have some more edginess, but yeah, reaction to this news. So, go.
Really? Grocery store sees dirty word in summa cum laude censors cake. Pinky, hush.
Wait a minute. Say this. Wait a minute. Start all the way over here. Grocery store
sees dirty word in summa cum laude censors cake.
I already see this is going to be some craziness.
Charleston, South Carolina. A South Carolina woman isn't happy a grocery store censored her son's graduation cake, which was supposed to include the Latin phrase summa cum laude. Kara Konsinski told the Washington Post a cake online from Publix that was supposed to say, "Congrats, Jacob, summa cum laude, class of 2018. She says the online message box did not like the word cum, the Latin word for with. The computer marked it as a naughty word and substituted 3 hyphens. Kaczynski said she then filled in a box for special instructions explaining the Latin word and placed the order for $70. Another family member picked up the cake not knowing what it was supposed to say. It came with the hyphens.
So it went Summa hyphen, Coom hyphen.
There's the cake. Summa hyphen 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 Loudy.
Oh, it took the Coom and... Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. It's just a quick story today.
Okay, so
I try not to get into stuff that's long. I mean, I was going to do the 24 karat gold toilet was stolen. But that's a very long story. At the end of the day, some 66-year-old man stole this 24 karat solid gold toilet that was an artwork in Blenheim Palace over in London, and he didn't realize that it was actually like hooked up, like actual toilet that works that people could use, and they stole it, caused damage to the building and all kinds of stuff. So, and apparently that's a top news story in Britain right now.
It would be in America if somebody stole your gold toilet. You'd be all over the news too.
Right.
All right, so with this cake story, I got a couple things that I noticed that was wrong off the bat.
Okay.
First of all, the woman's name was Kara
Kosinski.
I thought it was Kaczynski.
No.
Kaczynski.
Oh, Kaczynski.
Kaczynski.
Koscin.
Well, that's why she had problems.
Kaczynski.
That was the first reason why she had problems. Because couldn't nobody ever pronounce her name. Hey y'all, let's see here.
What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed.
Cute. Hello, Linda Bishop. Hello, Joella. Hello,
That's
all
funny.
them mocha lattes up in Richmond, Virginia.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
Anyway, and what?
The second thing.
Mm-hmm.
How big was the cake?
It's a little half a sheet that you saw.
She paid $70 for a cake, y'all.
We paid $150 for a cake.
No, you paid $150. You know what? We're gonna tell that story.
We
And I'm still hot about this cake, by the way. I'm pissed off about this cake. You shouldn't even brought that cake. I had forgotten all about that cake.
Well, good. Keep on forgetting. Move on. It was a beautiful cake. It wasn't
It was dumb as hell.
wasn't what I expected, but it was still a good cake, and from what I understand.
And guess who didn't eat no cake?
And guess what? From what I understand, it tasted delicious.
Oh,
You're right.
The icing
what
does
kind
matter.
of icing? That's all that matters. Whipped
icing. It can't be no sugar mess.
No sugar, no buttercream.
No. Gotta be whipped icing.
Whipped icing. That's the
Because
only
if you're
way
gonna eat bad and eat good stuff, eat delicious stuff that's bad. For those that don't know, we are plant-based. No whipped. Oh my goodness. You are the devil.
That buttercream ain't nothing but sugar. It's just straight sugar. It don't even
That
have
whipped
anything in
icing
it.
is the bomb. I be taking the spoon. I be like,
What was the
just eat
cake
the whole
for?
thing.
For his graduation.
No, she talking about what's cake.
Oh, what our cake was for? It was for our godchild's 1-year birthday.
So
It was a 2-tier cake.
Jennifer ordered this cake online.
Unicorn.
Kind of like this story right here.
Yeah.
From a place we had never ever done business with.
Their gallery was nice though. They couldn't live
They
up to
took
their
pictures
gallery.
off the internet from somebody else's, like the what's that man on Cake Boss?
Like
They
Cake
took Cake Boss pictures and they put them on their website. Because the cake that I went and picked up, now I didn't know what this cake's supposed to look like, but when I picked up that cake, I was very dissatisfied with this $179 cake.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It was about this daggone size. It was like that size.
It was about that big around, had 2 tiers, and then
Then we had a little bonus cake.
little smash cake for
Y'all remember, hit the like button for us.
So it's Thrive's our god baby. So a little smash cake for her to kind of put her hands in the face, and which she enjoyed apparently.
And we were fasting at the time, so we didn't eat no cake. We didn't eat nothing. We went to the party, dropped the cake off, and left.
You went to the bar to drop the cake off and took your sour face home. I at least stuck around and watched the baby open up her
She
little
said
car
$150 for 1 year. Yeah, exactly. And they bought a remote control Corvette for her too. What do you do for the second birthday?
Nothing.
That was my whole point. I'm like, you spent this much money on a stupid cake. What you gonna do the second year?
You know what? This year we're gonna take her somewhere because
I'm not doing nothing.
She actually know who we are now.
Oh yeah, she actually comes up to us and everything. For a long time, she wouldn't even come up to me. I'm like, chick, I done spent $179 on your birthday cake. You better come over here.
She's our first godchild. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she's our first godchild.
Yeah, and she's the first child of that mother.
And she's the first child of that mother.
Yeah.
That's why she got such a big birthday, y'all. Y'all have to understand this the first
I didn't
baby.
agree with it.
and the mama wasn't even in charge of all of the stuff. The two grandmamas took it upon themselves. Like the daddy's mama is the one who rented out the bounce house space and bought all the food. The Shanna, who is the mama's mama, did some of the other little fixings, bought the car, bought the child some clothes, kicked in all together with the cake, the car, the space.
I don't agree.
Say she don't agree with this, but with the cake, the car, the space.
Oh God!
Easily spent $1,000 on the child's birthday.
Yeah, maybe not on that, but with the food included.
That's what I'm talking with the food, the cake, the car.
Because it was a whole spread. It was like food everywhere.
The rental of the bounce house space, because they rented the private room in the back, and all the people they had, so they had to have enough food to feed everybody. Easily spent.
And my thing was, the kid is 1 year old. She's not even gonna remember this. She'll see pictures, maybe.
And I get it.
So anyway, moving on. Y'all smash the like button for us. Let's break the record. What was the record last weekend?
5.
Okay, so
no 6.
It was. I thought it was 7.
It was 6.
Okay, so if we get 7 likes today, we'll break our standing record, which doesn't like it's gonna happen because we only have 7 people on here. Did you promote the?
Whoa.
Did you promote the live?
Whoa.
Did you promote our show this week?
No.
Did y'all promote the show this week? Because I didn't either. I didn't promote it. Okay, I did not promote the show. Thank you for whoever hit the like.
No.
All right, so we did a funny news. So this week we actually went over 160 subs.
Yay!
We got right now the current count is 162.
All right.
So this is
this
is pretty good growth for a new YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Small victories, y'all. We got to learn how to just go.
We celebrate
Everybody
small
celebrate
victories.
small victories. I teach that all the time. I teach it to Roderick all the time.
Yeah, because I be having like great expectations of 2 months in we should have at least 2 million subscribers. That's what I be.
That's how he look at it. But then I say stuff like to him, it could be worse. It could just be me subscribed to your channel.
And she subscribed she was like number 22.
I didn't even subscribe up front.
She didn't even subscribe. So I built the channel up before she had to see it was a real channel before she even subscribed. So thank y'all for being here.
College fund or a starter prep kit. That's a perfect gift for her 2nd birthday.
I like that. Good job.
That's a great idea.
Starter prep kit. Yes. We can get her a little go bag, little bug out bag.
Yep, get a little bug out bag. Oh, that'd be so cute.
All right, so
God,
we went over 8,000 views this week.
Woo!
Yeah,
y'all are doing it. Y'all must actually like what you're looking at.
We're approaching 9,000.
Going so fast, and the substance is quality. That's right, substance and quality.
Wow, well, thank you, because you miss all them mochas. She got like almost 600 subscribers.
Yeah, what?
Everybody can grow. She's a pro. We appreciate you for being here. Appreciate all y'all for being here.
Right in the back.
And if you have any tips of us growing faster, I'm all ears.
Consistency. Yes,
consistency. Y'all know I post like crazy. I post.
Post.
What does our president always say when he does this?
Whoa.
We're gonna build a YouTube channel. It's gonna be huge. So we've been eating this week. We've been eating raw this week. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all something.
It's a struggle for Roger. I don't know what's wrong with him. He can eat however much he wants, as often as he wants, as long as he drinks water and eats raw.
Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all.
And he is falling out like he's dying, like he's starving.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I would almost rather do a 21-day water fast than to just eat 100% raw. I said almost, because a 21-day water fast is wonderful in the opposite direction. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not bad if you got your mind made up. If you really got your mind made up, you can do anything.
Yeah. Why your mind not made up about this raw food? What's your problem?
I didn't choose this. This is something that was thrown on me.
That's because
it was forced upon me.
Let me tell you what happened, y'all. This is what happened. Roger was like, okay, I got the fasting group coming up. I'm gonna do these 3 days. He would do the 3 days. He would complain the whole time. Then he would be like, all right, look, I'm gonna do in between fasting groups. He'd be like, all right, look, I'm gonna do like 7 days real quick, and I'm gonna lose like 18 pounds, and I'm gonna do it. He do day 1, day 2, he texts me, I broke my fast.
No, I'd be like, I'm breaking my fast.
Oh, I'm breaking my
fast.
Right, he was like, I'm breaking my fast. Just alerting me to the fact that he's breaking his fast. Then, yeah, a water fast, just straight water all day. No, nothing else but water. So then he break fast and he wait a week and he be like, all right, look, I gotta go back in because I gotta get this weight off. I gotta go in because I gotta get my blood pressure back right. I'm feeling kind of bad. Blah blah blah. Fast for 2 days. Text me at work. I'm breaking my fast.
Come here.
So I said that I needed to get to my goal that I have for myself at the end of the year, and I got a play coming up, and I have a certain expectation of myself for the play. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do just water and raw food. And so I said, you get in with me, honey. Do water and raw food. Hey, sweetheart. So that way you don't have to worry about just doing water. You do water and raw food.
And it's been working. I've been dropping some weight.
You'll drop some weight and you can still eat as much as your little heart desires.
But I normally don't do that. Normally what I do, I will get hangry. Normally I'm getting like half of my water in before I eat anything. Mm-hmm. Then I'm getting my water in. I drink another quarter. And then I'm eating, and then at the end of the day, I'm getting up some more water in.
And so
I was hangry this morning.
I don't know why he got problems, because he can eat as much as he want, however much he want, long as he don't heat it up. To the point he was hangry all day today, to the point where I made a point to make 2 separate meals for him for when he got home. I made 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 avocados.
Oh, Daddy Goose came and shut.
Hey, 4 avocados and made guac, and added the regular stuff: tomatoes, jalapenos, cilantro. Then added corn. Give them a base, something else to put in there.
I like corn in my guac, y'all.
Then I made fully raw Christina's.
Oh, that was her recipe?
Yeah, that's her recipe. Fully raw Christina's recipe for zucchini noodles and Alfredo sauce. Fully raw, no cooking involved. It was delicious, by the way. A very good recipe.
It was on it.
And I had this much, like this little bit, so that I could leave him all. And that was 3 zucchinis worth of noodles. And he ate all of it. So all I'm saying is... So he does not have to be hungry or hangry. He just is, because he don't want to cook it and make it himself. He would rather go to Taco Bell and eat potato tacos.
Hold on, let's answer this question. Talking about all the mochas. The reason why you're feeling that way is because you're going through detox, and when your body goes through that, you need to help your digestion a little bit. And I would strongly encourage either colonics or enemas, and or both. Because you need to get all the bad stuff out. This is a censored channel, so
raw food also, if you aren't accustomed to eating a lot of raw and then you suddenly eat raw, you're gonna go to the bathroom all the time. Yep. Because it's pushing out all that extra crap that's been sitting around in there. It's doing what it's supposed to do. All that extra fiber and stuff is actually working through your system. So if you're pairing raw food with water, you're getting a lot of the benefits that most of us miss unless we add extra fiber in and we are actually drinking our correct amounts of water. So
we should be what, y'all? I talk about this almost on every video. How much water should you be consuming every day? How much? We're not going to answer. We want y'all to answer. How much should you be doing? So this is Fully Raw Christina's book. Okay. This book is loaded with really yummy.
Yeah, we about
raw
to go
recipes.
To the store. We don't know where we going, but we going.
Okay. Yummy recipes.
Because I want dessert.
I want a raw carrot cake. But you know what? I'm gonna pull that up. I'm gonna pull up the ingredients for the raw carrot cake. I'm gonna show y'all. And y'all tell me what you think it's gonna cost to make this raw.
$87.
Hey, babe, I said let them tell us.
They don't know.
But you gave them a preface of something. You already put something in their mind.
I might be wrong.
You probably are, but still you gave them some base of what to think of.
Why you turning that book up like that?
Because I bought it. It's mine. And we're about to go rumbling on this live. Oh!
Nobody, boy. See, you all are grown because you teach and lead in a positive and fun manner. You don't try to scare folks like the biggest assault rifle. You right. I don't have no problem with, I don't step on anybody's toes. We got some weaponry in the house. We don't have any assault rifles though.
We don't have any weapons. Don't come to our house. We don't have any weapons. Okay?
And I got a knife or two in the kitchen. I better watch it. And right, no flags. We don't fly any colors. We don't have any gang affiliations.
No, we don't. That's just not us. I believe in being prepared. I believe in prepping, but a lot of the doom and gloom, you're not gonna get it on this channel. I'm not gonna doom and gloom y'all to death because that's not the way we live. Y'all see us. We might go out today and go to the store and grab whatever we're gonna grab and then go ride scooters in the city.
Yeah.
I
mean, so just one thing about prepping, we get into arguments about prepping just between the two of us. So that's why we make sure that it's fun for everybody else, because we know that it can be stressful. It can be a touchy situation. The perfect example, we bought bug out bags forever ago.
Oh my God.
I spent
don't tell this story,
like
please.
2.5 hours putting my bug out bag together, and it was amazing. Everything was put together just in the right spots. I could find stuff. I had stuff grouped together so that I could find the medicine over here, the first aid over there, the dry goods was over here, the water purification system was tucked away, had clothes in the bag. All of this stuff was set up so perfect. It was my bag, my weight. He takes it upon himself to go in there and take my bag apart like he done lost his last mind just because he didn't put his little raggedy bag together. And then I've been mad about it. I've been mad about it for 2 years, y'all. I'm still mad.
At least it cost you $179. All right, so
you know what?
birthday carrot cake. Okay, is that it? Yeah. So I'm gonna read these ingredients to you. Y'all tell me what you think this cake is going to cost to make. Okay, this is a fully raw happy birthday carrot cake. You ready? 4 to 6 cups of pulp from about 3 pounds of carrots, which means you got to juice the carrot first. Now, if you never had carrot juice that you've juiced yourself, it's delicious. So I won't mind doing that. I will not mind doing that.
Look, if you don't have nothing else going on for you at the end of the world, when it all goes to the left, if you don't have nothing else, have a battery set aside for your juicer so that you can juice some stuff. So, also be on the healthy side too. How prepared are they really?
They're prepared with stuff. And I'm going to tell you guys this. The best preparedness that I think you can have is right here.
Absolutely.
That's the best preparedness that you're going to have, because you're going to have to be mentally strong just to make a decision that you want to live through. It's going to suck. If the lights went out right now, everything went dark, it's going to suck.
I would miss y'all.
Yeah, we would miss y'all. Man, I'd be like, dang, right when we started growing YouTube. Damn it. Sorry. Sorry, YouTube. I don't think that's a bad word on YouTube, though. Anyway. 2 cups of dried mulberries. Where can you find mulberries at?
I don't know. I'm about to go find out right now.
1 cup of raisins. 2 cups of medjool dates. Don't even know what those are. Pitted medjools.
Okay.
MEDJOOL.
I got you.
1 teaspoon of ground ginger. 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Seeds scraped from one half vanilla bean. For the frosting, you ready? 3.5 cups of raw cashews. That's gonna cost you $27 right there. A bag of raw cashews, a pound of raw cashews. Oh, it says 3 cups. How many cups is in a pound? The world may never know. And you got to soak those for 30 minutes and then drain. 3.5 cups of fresh young coconut water. Have y'all ever had young coconuts? Them things are like $2 a piece, easily. Okay? You need 3.5 cups of that. 10 fresh medjool dates. 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon.
3.75 cups in a pound.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's just gonna cost us $8 for the cashews. I know that math. lived through 6 days of no electricity before? Yeah, we lived through like 2 weeks. It sucked.
It was, shall I say, interesting.
Yes.
I understand.
The most important thing is when you have a grid down situation, is just keep your mind occupied.
Yes, absolutely. Because when Hurricane, what was it, Irene came through here, like when I was in college 10, 12 years back, when she came through, I didn't have any electricity or hot water for 144 hours. 144 hours. That's it. Not a long time, but enough for me to cry. When the sun set on that 5th day, I cried. It's your mind has to be ready. You can have all the stuff in the world. You can have
it don't matter how much stuff you got.
300 pounds of beans and rice, and you could have 1,000,000 bullets and 400,000 guns, and you could have your cement bunker under the ground, and you could have a bug out location that only you can get to.
And if you ain't got a deck of cards, you're gonna lose your mind.
Exactly. If you don't have some board games tucked away, if you don't have
some books,
if you don't have something in your mind that you're gonna do, like gardening or building something, or you don't have something to read, something to write, if you don't, all that stuff's not gonna matter. No, you're liable to shoot yourself in the face with one of those 1,000,000 bullets you have. It doesn't even matter.
That's true. Yeah, so your most important asset is going to be right there.
Absolutely.
Mental stability.
Now it does help.
Unfortunately, what brings us through these situations.
Ultimately, yeah, right. And it does help if you are in shape, because it makes it easier for you to deal with the rigorous labor that's going to be involved with survival after everything kind of goes to the left.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to turn on the tap anymore. I mean, you got to go lug water from somewhere. I mean, you got to be in shape. That's part of the reason why it was several reasons why we went on this journey to get healthy and to get fit and to drop the weight. Now, if you guys had seen us a year ago, you wouldn't recognize us right now.
Yeah, I was looking at a picture of our Halloween party last year. Karen was like, "You look like a completely different person" when she showed me the picture.
Yeah, we both were. I mean, between the two of us, we've lost probably 120, 130 pounds. I know I've lost over 100 in the last year and a half, because I was every bit of 250, 260.
Yeah.
I went down to 157, big rebuild, but it's all good. And she didn't even tell me I was fat. She loved me that much.
Only thing I complained about was blood pressure. Get your blood pressure under control. You want to be 300 pounds? That's fine, but get your blood pressure under control. So I'm gonna
share with you guys another book that I've been reading that's been helpful. It's called Backyard Homesteading. Talks in here about some of everything from animals to building coops, growing fruit trees, growing fruits and veggies. And y'all know I'm gonna teach growing some fruit trees because I think they're easy. I think that's something that anybody can do. Even if you live in a studio apartment, you can go and get you a tree. Get you a huge pot, put some organic soil in it, plant your tree in that pot, and grow you some fruit. Anybody can do that. See, we try to take a common sense approach. And y'all here on the intro, I know y'all's getting old to you guys, but my little beatbox, and then I'll be like, well, we make prepping fun. We try to make it fun.
Yeah, because it's hard.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to do. So, but I mean, and you're preparing for something that's hard to think about. You're preparing for the end. You're preparing for the life after, the catastrophic events, or, what happens when we get blown back to the Stone Age. That's not an easy topic to deal with to start with. That's scary for a lot of people. And nobody wants to deal with scary, evil people who are frightening them just by watching their videos. So we try not to do that either.
And as far as the folks that are the gung-ho, oh yeah, I'm ready for the end of the world. I mean, you're right. Most of those guys and ladies, I've seen them too. They're huge. I mean, something happens. I would hate for them to be in my party and we're out trying to dig some ground for a garden because they're going to go into cardiac arrest. It just is what it is. So.
I'm not ready.
Oh, well, I'm not ready. Neither one of us are ready. We never want this to happen, okay? Ever, never, ever.
I would like to prepare for something that's going to happen after I die. I would leave all the preparedness.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. If we went and got our 100 acres and built up a huge community and all that kind of stuff, and lived and got old, and then the children's children, then boom, then it happened.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
That'd be great. because then we can prepare. We can set it up. It'll be generations in the making, and they'll be all set. I'm not prepared in the least bit.
Yeah, I mean,
anybody who says they are right now, crazy.
They're crazy. They're crazy.
We are nowhere close to being as prepared as you could be if you had a generation worth of time to really get ready.
And I don't think you'll ever be prepared for it. I think you will adapt and overcome.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that, I mean, even people that are not quote unquote preppers, you're gonna have people that are gonna survive because they want to.
Because you want to. if you don't have any beans in your house, if you don't have any water filtration system in your house, nothing, but you got a will to live, you will make it work. You will figure it out.
You'll drink toilet water until you figure out something else.
Yep. You will make it work. You will eat that squirrel that's been hanging out on your porch.
You'll figure out a way to catch it.
Yes.
And you'll figure out a way to clean it, and you'll figure out a way to cook it.
Yep.
You will figure it out. Even if you got to rub two sticks together until you get a fire, you will figure it out.
That's your will. Your will to live will determine if you're gonna figure it out. If you haven't done any preparation prior to.
Right. Very true. So we try to encourage people because it's naturally we're encouragers and naturally we're just life coaches in general. But with this situation, when I was like, hey, we need a YouTube channel. We're passionate about getting healthy. We're passionate about a lot of other things, but I know this is a hot topic. I know this is something that people need to hear. And
well, you can get prepped as a plant-based person.
That's right.
You can get
and it's not there's nobody else on YouTube that's doing this. Nobody else. I don't know of any other preppers.
Whoa.
I know that was squeaky. I don't know of any other preppers that are plant-based. All of them are meat eaters. We're the only ones.
I mean, eventually, if the world is, going to the crap of long enough, the animals are gonna go.
Oh yeah, they're gonna run away. They're gonna be like, oh,
they're gonna learn. Humans. They're gonna learn to stay away from people. So it's gonna make it pretty difficult for you to catch them in the areas that you're in, because they will learn to stay away. It'll become more and more difficult to find. So you have to have something that's sustainable for yourself. And as nice as it is to have, 50,000 pounds worth of something in your stores, it's also nice to have fresh food. So learning how to plant for yourself, harvest, when certain fruits and veggies are supposed to be planted and harvested, learning all of that stuff now, it'll help then.
And it takes time.
It does.
It takes time. And you just can't go out there and throw some seeds in the ground and expect to have a harvest. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. And we have pretty fertile ground, and we had a rough season this year. So,
oh God, dude, I looked in your composting bin. It's got maggots in it.
Yeah, it's got like 1 trillion maggots in there.
Oh my God, almost threw up.
That's good chicken food feed.
I almost threw up. This is not prepping. This doesn't have anything to do with prepping.
Yes, it does.
Roger has this composting bin outside that he uses for the garden. So when we turn the soil over and stuff, we get nice worms and all the other crap. I went out there because I was being kind, because he had made me some juice, and I was taking the pulp outside to dump it into the composting bin. I opened the top. Now, first off, it doesn't stink, which is good.
A good composting bin won't stink.
Because it doesn't smell.
It's going to smell organic.
Which is nice, because it kind of smells like food in there. Like I could just reach in and pull some out.
You could. You should have.
But when you open and look, it's got maggots.
It's like a million.
And worms
and roaches. Yeah, it has its own ecosystem. It has its own little.
It had mushrooms growing in it.
Oh yeah, it grows mushrooms, and it's hot. Did you notice how hot it was?
Yeah, nasty.
It's cooking.
Oh my God.
It's cooking constantly. Oh, and
it
I
was
need
bad.
to go out there and I need to go out there and turn it. I'm turning it about a month.
You need to take that pulp out of the kitchen and that bag out of my kitchen and put it in there.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all hear how this works? Yes, ma'am. I would do it.
I'm just saying, the bag in the kitchen
stinks.
Happy life.
The
The bag in the kitchen stinks. The bag in the kitchen don't smell like the composting bin outside. So I need you to take that outside and put it in the composting bin.
I said I've already agreed that I was going to do it like 3 times.
I know that.
How many more times you going to say that?
Till I finish.
Okay. Keep on going, honey. I'm sure they would love to hear some more. Have you ever used coffee grounds in your garden? No, but I hear that works.
I'm about to say, I heard that works like really amazing.
What we do, I am using the back to Eden method mostly. Well, definitely after this year, we're going back to Eden. This year, I just threw some stuff out there just to see what would happen. because I'm always testing theories and I'm always trying different things.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first year, I treated the soil with cow manure. Okay, we had a really good harvest. The second year, which was last year,
yeah,
I turned the ground over and did some organic soil, some cow manure. Had a great harvest. This year, I just went out there. The one thing that we had a great harvest on was something that we don't eat a lot: cantaloupes.
That's because we haven't planted. Look, don't ever plant cantaloupes, y'all. Don't plant cantaloupes.
Not unless you want. Not unless you want an acre full of cantaloupes.
And don't plant watermelon unless you have 27 acres worth of space for the two of them to grow and just be happy. They are creeper plants. They are crawling plants. They will crawl all the way across your lawn. They will crawl and choke out every other thing that is planted next to it. And we haven't actually put watermelon and cantaloupe seeds down since the first year.
No, I planted watermelon this year, but I haven't done cantaloupe since. I haven't done cantaloupes in 3 years. Every year. The first year they didn't grow. Every year after that, we've had an abundance of cantaloupes.
They come back, and it's always like a million of them. And then they crawl around and they choke everything else. They literally ate 2 corn stalks this year and crawled up into the trees everything.
They did.
I was out there at least 3 or 4 times cutting them back and away from everything else that it was trying to eat. They were trying to get into the okra and the kiwi. It was
and bad. The peach trees and the apple tree. They grow everywhere.
So it looks like a jungle. Exactly.
And we even got cantaloupe growing out there now. I saw them a while ago. I was like, oh my God, we can't get rid of y'all.
I'm gonna pull them up by the roots.
No, they're gonna regerminate and come back next year. So if you want something easy to grow, plant some cantaloupes because they just keep coming back.
Cantaloupes and corn.
Corn this year was not easy.
Everybody had issues with their corn this year. Yeah. A lot of people's corn was short.
Yep, short stalks.
I think it was just because we had a late freeze. The ground got cold.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of theories. You need to watch my food shortage videos. But anyway, what else? Oh, we talking about preps. So I got a new wallet, y'all. So from the first one of the first videos I did over a month ago, what'd she say?
She said look like a jungle. Her mama playing look like a jungle.
Oh yeah, it does. All right, so I took the advice of one of our subscribers. I can't remember his name. I wish I knew who to give credit to this, but I did go out and order me a card blocker wallet. Okay, and it's pretty cool because you just flip this little switch thing right here. Well, it used to work. Oh, maybe you gotta open it.
How many cards did you put in there?
The lot of amount. I can't get it open.
Let me see.
If I can't do it, I know your little weak hands can't.
You broke it. How'd you do that?
I stuffed the cards in there. I get them out. So anyway, I got this little wallet
that he broke. He just got it today.
I just got it today. Jennifer's gonna break it because I'm good with it right now.
You done broke that.
Well,
you done put one too many cards in it.
Well, it has a little money stash right here, and then you can put your little IDs right here, right on these sides, a little money, and then this little doohickey is supposed to be able to push down.
Mm-hmm. You done tore it up.
Apparently, I have not been successful. It's sad when you got to use your multitude to get into your wallet.
This is not a prepper moment. This is a prepper fail.
This is not the way it's supposed to go down.
This is a fail. And I think it's hilarious
that it's happening on live.
That it is happening live and in color. I watched him when he put the cards in there and he had one and he popped it up, and then he had like 2 and he popped it up. But I think he's got 1 too many cards in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shoot, I do have 1 too many. It says 6 and 7 in here. And that's why I won't open. These are my credit cards and my bank card. I bet I get this thing open. How many of y'all want to bet against me? I'm not betting against you because you better get it open, because I'm not calling no credit card companies and say you need to reissue your cards. Because it's stuck in my wallet. Because it's stuck in your wallet. Would that be a yes, sir. What happened to your card? It's stuck in my wallet. They're stuck in my wallet. So they're supposed to pop up when you put the correct number of cards in. It will indeed pop up. I've watched it. It worked. It was great. What he's got going on right now is, did you just break it? Now he said I was gonna break it. He done broke the. Look at this. He done broke the piece off.
I don't know how I'm gonna get these cards out, y'all.
You're gonna have to tear the wallet up. You just wasted.
I just bought this thing. Okay. So Jennifer, talk to the people while I get into this wallet.
Oh my God. I just cannot. Even God knows.
Ta-da!
Give me the thing so I can put this back on there.
No, it's 6 cards. They just.
Well, how about you use other cards?
Give me my thing.
How about you just do 5?
I'm just gonna do 5.
Let me see what she said. Even gardeners that have been doing this for a decade have had problems with the heat this year. Tomatoes and okra, and always have rain. Okay, too little or too much, and it's absolutely. It's been just. It was a crazy year this year.
It has been crazy. This way it works. See, just like that. So I push the little doohickey down. Boom. And learn how to fix stuff now. Okay. Which brings me to my next point. Learn how to fix things now.
Yeah, DIY is not a bad deal. Learn how to do little random things like DIY for electricity, DIY for for solar panels, for
just learn some basics in everything. Basic carpentry.
No, that's how I say carpentry.
Basic electrical, basic plumbing.
It'll help you be more innovative when you don't have everything that you need.
Right.
You'll be able to look at things a little bit different. Like you might look at your TV tray now and say to yourself, it's only a TV tray, or it's only good for firewood if it's a wood TV tray. But when you need to turn it into something, you might look at it and say, oh my God, I never noticed this is I can use this piece as a bolt for this, or I can use this part for, a kickstand for that, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So learning how to do some DIY stuff now will help you be a little more innovative later.
Okay, so back to the wallet, which is a prep.
You in the show, Lex?
It's supposed to be one of those, you can't get my credit card number off of it because this little doohickey where the cards are has aluminum or whatever around it, and it's supposed to shield it. So I put my company card over here because I don't care if anybody gets that number.
Right. And he needs to have 5 in that little slot instead of 6.
Apparently. Yeah, and if you get you one of these, if you're interested, I will put a link down. All right, so we're thinking about doing some t-shirts. I need to get you guys this. I need to test the water with y'all.
We're gonna put Alexa's face on one.
Alexa, you're not getting on one of my t-shirts. So I need to test the waters with you guys. If we come out with some t-shirts and mugs, would you guys support that? What I mean by support, would y'all buy? I mean, is that something that you guys are interested?
Lord have mercy. Do y'all want some plant-based homestead prepper merch? That's all he's trying to ask. I don't know why he got to go all the way around the world with it. He's terrible about asking y'all for money.
Different strokes, different folks. I wish I had my super chat up. We're gonna have super chat, so eventually y'all will be able to make donations on super chat like the big preppers. And I don't mean size wise. I'm talking about big channels. I'll be on some of my prepper folks lives, and them super chats be coming in like crazy. I'm like, oh wow, that's amazing.
Sometimes.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna talk about riding limes. For those that watched the video last weekend when we were out in the city, somebody was like, it looked like it's apocalypse happening all the time. I see y'all riding your bikes and riding the limes and stuff, and I'll never see nobody. Trust, we be in the city. And matter of fact, last week when we were riding the limes, we were deep in the city. We was downtown.
Oh, yeah.
We was plenty of folks. Well, I don't know. I guess it wasn't a whole bunch of folks.
We always manage. I don't know how we manage it, but we always manage to ride in places that don't really have a whole lot of folks around.
That's true.
I think part of it is because we go down roads that we figure most people won't travel because we want to be safe as possible, because there aren't a lot of bike lanes and designated areas for people that aren't driving cars. So, and we know people are bad drivers, especially in this area, because we have a lot of military in the area, so we got a lot of different driving styles from all over everywhere. So people from Boston, people from Philadelphia, people from Florida, they all are here with the military. So as they drive around, they all have their different driving personalities. So it's not that there aren't a lot of people around. We pass by lots and lots of folks, but we typically try to go around to certain places that keep keep us out of the way, keep us from running into any major traffic, or we have a lot of places that are off limits to ride that have a lot of people in it. Like, we're not allowed to ride on the boardwalk in Virginia Beach because there's a lot of people walking. We're not allowed to ride on the boardwalk or the waterfront in Norfolk because there's a lot of people walking. So the cities have also imposed a couple of restrictions just to kind of keep people out of the way, because you are going pretty fast. 17 miles an hour does not sound quick, but it feels very fast when you don't have
especially on a skateboard,
any protection. When there's not 4 doors around, it takes a minute.
Especially when you're on a skateboard.
Hi, Off-Grid Desert family.
Oh wow, Off-Grid Desert, that's some of my new subscribers, and I just subscribed to you guys. I love y'all's channel. Stop killing the rattlesnakes though.
If you gotta eat.
No, they just be killing them.
Well, I mean,
but they're in Arizona, so they don't have
die.
a choice. Yes. Hey, thank y'all for being here.
So yeah, so it's fun, but we definitely try to stay out of the mainstream traffic.
Jennifer almost got killed the first day. Scared me to death.
I was
Literally.
fine. He would have got hit if he had followed me.
That's true. I would have lost my life that day. She would have lost her life because the girl was going like 70 in a 35.
She was going fast.
She was going so fast. So yeah, that's something that we love to do. We didn't ride our bikes this week at all. I don't know. It's kind of been a crazy week because we've been getting to bed early, late, and then getting up really, really early.
I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's been a blur of a week, but we'll go tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna go tomorrow morning.
We'll go tomorrow morning. We'll go Monday, and then we'll figure it out after that.
and we may go ride lines this evening and do a video.
I mean, our schedules are so weird. Like, as far as like the morning is concerned,
and I'm still on call too.
Because Roderick, he doesn't have to go to work until like 9 o'clock, and I have to be out of the house by 6:30 in the morning so I can get across the water and at my desk at 7:30. So
yeah,
sometimes dragging my behind up an extra hour early just to ride my bicycle for 30 minutes is.
But I can tell y'all this
struggle.
when we don't ride the bikes 3 times a week, I can tell in my endurance and in my stamina, even at work, I can tell, because when we don't do it, I don't have as much. So it is very
once
important.
you get active, stay active, because
yes.
going back to just kind of relaxing, you can tell the difference. You lose a lot, and then it makes it just that more difficult to get back into the swing of things. So we had it, Lexi Pooh.
And bikes are good prep items. Why?
Are.
Because if grid goes down and we get hit by EMP, you're gonna need some kind of transportation. Everybody doesn't have a horse.
This is true.
And a bike is a good mode, but then again, it makes you a target. Just do like I say all the time. Something happens, just wait. Wait a good month. 75% of people are gonna be dead. Then you'll be able to get out. Sad but true. It is. I mean, that's been a study that's done that they say that if we have a major electrical grid down situation, 90% of the people in the United States are going to die. Now that's sad. But you guys won't. Why? Because you're resilient and you're watching our channel.
Okay.
Oh, and for the new folks here, we have 5 Yorkies. 5. That's the youngest one.
Yes. They range in age from 6 months?
7
September.
years.
So Tinky's only 6.
Okay.
So from Alexa is 8 months.
I'll let them out before we get off.
So Alexa's 8 months, and then the mommy, Tinky, is 6 years. Thank you, darling.
And they all just do their own thing. They all have they all have crazy personalities, and yeah, they're just family.
Yeah. So we got the mom, the dad, and 3 babies.
The girls are fixed, so there are no more babies in this house.
No more babies in this house.
No more, because this one right here was a surprise. She wasn't supposed to happen.
That's right.
So,
and I'm so glad she did. Couldn't do without her.
But
with her little piccolo voice.
During the zombie apocalypse, they're the first thing that we're gonna get rid of. I'm gonna trade them for some rice and beans. Jump saying no. But while the grid is up and while
I'm just gonna
everything's
go
good,
steal bark collars so that they learn not to bark. That's all.
Yeah, that would be a dead giveaway. Because they're good dogs though. They're good watchdogs.
They are. They alert you to something that you can't even see. Oh my!
And if you have property, if you have a house, I recommend having a dog as a prep item.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's fair to have dogs if you have apartments, because you're not able to exercise them the way they need to.
Are they on a special diet?
Yeah, they always on a special diet.
I try to feed them. I like feeding. What?
That's a good question. We'll answer
zombies eat.
Answer the diet question first.
Okay, let me answer the diet question first. So, that's a riddle. What do plant-based zombies eat? I'm gonna figure that out. So for the dogs, they eat. I try to feed them as much protein as possible, just because species-specific diet is incredibly important to me. I did a lot of research on Yorkie digestion and just how to feed small breed dogs, because it's so different from large breed dogs.
And you'll notice with the babies, we didn't clip their tails or their ears.
Yeah, I didn't do any docking of the tails.
We didn't take their dew claws off.
Didn't take their dew claws off, because I just think that's very violent and vicious. You take a 1-year-old baby and just be like, here, you don't need this part of your body. You don't need these toes. Let me take them off. But they eat salmon. I'll cook salmon for them. I'll cook chicken for them. But their food, like their dog food, is as high in meat and protein content as possible. Right now, they're eating Core Wellness. And I actually switched their dry food to one that has actually some raw component to it. So, yeah, they are very well fed.
But they eat a whole bunch of raw carrots, and they love watermelon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They will eat carrots and watermelon. In a pinch, they'll eat bananas. Yeah. I sometimes will put rice or beans in their food. If we're cooking rice and beans for ourselves, I'll put rice and beans in their food. So yeah, so they get a lot of plant stuff too, because a lot of people don't realize that even though dogs need a higher protein count than we do on a regular basis, they are omnivores just like we are. Their digestion will allow them to be plant-based if necessary. There's actually a couple of veterinary nutritionists that you can go talk to that will build a vegan diet for your pet if you want to. Come on. 20 years ago, they ate it in about 5 minutes. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It happens. I slave in the kitchen for them for quite a while, and then but you know what I learned? I learned the other day when I was rushing that frozen salmon, from frozen solid to cooked in a wet paper towel, takes 5 minutes.
Now, that's for the dogs. That's for the dogs. That's not for us.
I don't microwave stuff for anybody if I can help it. But I was in a rush, and I wrapped it in wet paper towel, threw it in the microwave. 5 minutes, salmon was cooked. Put it in the bowls. We're in good shape.
Yeah. So we try to prep for them as well. That's why I say, that's why we say all the time, we hope this never happens. I mean, of course, we don't want to see the destruction and the death and the dismemberment that's going to happen. But for our babies, we know, I've come to the realization that their survival is going to be very, very difficult during a situation. I just put it at that. We just lost it's been 5 years since we lost Midnight?
6.
6 years, okay. So
she died in September 2013.
I never thought I'd cry over a dog. Oh my God.
I think it's actually yesterday was the 6-year anniversary. And
then we had a puppy that was only 2 days old. That puppy died. Y'all ain't never seen nobody cry so hard. These dogs, I'm telling you, these dogs you get so attached to them, you get so close to them.
Yeah, so
and you spend so much money on them.
Yeah, so the first litter was 4 puppies. 1 puppy died trying to be born, and then that was rough for everybody. Oh, God. And then the second puppy, the third baby in the batch, we named the 4th baby who died trying to be born Sebastian. He was a boy. And then Trinity was the runt of the litter. She was the 3rd puppy. She died she died the following day. She died the day after.
She died in my hands, y'all. Oh.
Yeah, Roger was holding her. I had run off to go get her some formula, and because she wasn't able to latch on, she just wasn't getting it. She was just too small, and she died.
Oh, cried. Oh my God. You talk about cry.
Yeah, it was bad.
I thought I had lost one of my own children.
Yeah, and then in the litter that Alexa came in, because it was so close to the first, Tinky didn't have enough nutrients in her body to carry both, because it was supposed to be two of them, but one of them died in utero because it was just too hard on her body. So tell me what do plant-based zombies eat? Because I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know what plant-based zombies eat. I never heard that one.
Yeah, if it's a good joke, I mean, if it's a joke, it's going to be a good one. If it's a question, I cannot answer you. I do not know.
Yeah, I've been sitting here racking my brains for like 5 minutes. I do not know.
I suppose they just, I guess they just stand around and eat the leaves off the tree.
What has a brain? Know. Cauliflower? That looks like a brain.
It does kind of look like a brain. Well, maybe cauliflower and
cauliflower. I don't know. It's got to be funny though. It has to be something funny.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Please tell us. Don't hold us in suspicion.
Yeah, I know. I would love to know what plant-based. Will you stop squeaking that pen?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good Lord.
Get it, Alexa. That's right. Bring it back to me, baby.
Do not bring that pen back over here. That's why I threw it across the room.
So the last topic I want to talk about this evening was...
Wait, plant-based... We don't get the answer for the plant-based zombies?
You know, it's a delay. You got to wait.
Oh, now I'm sad.
So the last thing...
That was a joke. What does a vegan zombie eat? I don't know.
We don't know.
I want to know the answer. You're going to force me to Google it.
We don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
So the last thing I want to talk about before we let you guys go, and we appreciate you being here. We got 3 likes. We need more likes. We got like 50 people on here. Only got 3. So, I actually surprised Jennifer this week. I told you guys last week I did enough on Sunday during the Cowboys game.
Mm-hmm.
When I made some money, and I think it was Wednesday, I went out and transferred everything. Went to one bank, pulled the money out, went to another bank, put it in, and I didn't think it was going to be
good for the rest of us. You right? They probably will.
Yeah, that's true. So, took the money from one bank, went deposited in another bank. I didn't think it was going to instantly give me the credit, and it did, because it was like after 1 o'clock. You know how these banks are. They were like, oh, if it's after 1 o'clock, we're going to give you $100 credit, and then we give you the rest of the credit next week or whatever. But it instantly gave the credit, and I went ahead and paid our credit cards completely off.
Yay, us! Woo!
So we did something in 2 months.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. We did something in 2 months that...
It's about 2.5, but yeah.
That would have normally taken us, I don't know, never. Yeah, woo-woo. So, how does it feel?
I'm good. It kind of feels the same.
I know it. I was a little... I hit the button, and then, of course, it don't do everything instantly, but the next morning it was like 0 balance, and I was thinking I was gonna feel like, yeah, but
I guess because in prepping for
right.
this, in planning it and getting it right, I did this whole big budget scheme, all of the additions, all this, anyways. But we had taken all the smaller credit cards that we had, paid them off, gotten rid of all that stuff, did a balance transfer onto just the one card. So we only had the one card to pay. So, when you're like, oh, okay.
It was a little lackluster.
So when we have this to pay and we're paying it down in these huge chunks, when you get to the end, it's like, okay, yeah, that was the last one on the list.
I know it was like, yeah, it was very lackluster. I was expecting bells and whistles and bombs to go off, and
yeah,
it didn't happen. It was just like,
we will
wonk, wonk, wonk.
We don't have a bug out place right now. The plan is to get one. If we don't have one, like if something goes, everything goes to the wind tomorrow, we would just
we're bugging in.
We're bugging in right where we are, because, well, we might have to kill our neighbors. But after that, we can bug in where we are.
Our neighbor's big now, so we know if anything happens, it's gonna be our door will be the first one that's knocking on. But we have preps already ready, because we have a huge bay window here. I'm keep plywood back there.
Yeah.
We're boarding up all our windows.
Yeah.
We're locking down the doors. Our plan right now is to bug in. We're bugging in.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we are in the process, and I know you guys.
No, ma'am, we don't eat that.
All that meat will go to waste. They who did the Ice Age Prepper? He just came out with a video this week. How people are talking about cannibalism as humans. Because there's so many, the population is so big, and I don't be surprised that will start happening. It's like I don't know if you guys watched The Walking Dead, but like in season 4. They come up. What was the name of that place? It wasn't Alexandria.
No, it was something else. I can't remember where they came up on.
But they had all this meat going on
at the end of the railroad.
Yeah,
they were eating people.
They were eating people.
Oh my God, crazy!
So don't be surprised because that's definitely going to be an option. Barbecue makes everything taste better.
Well, that's how
you guys are funny.
That's how they were eating it on the show. They were fire roasting with some sauce. And
they cut your leg off and they
ate
do
somebody's whole terminus. That's exactly
that is
it.
Terminus. Yeah.
They ate somebody's whole leg.
Yeah, we stopped watching Walking Dead. I don't know what happened. We just lost interest.
No, I think what happened was we had missed a few episodes and we were trying to catch up, and then we just got busy, and now we're like a whole season back. So now I'm just kind of waiting for them to get at least 2 seasons ahead of me, so that I can watch the 2 seasons real quick on Netflix and catch all back up.
I think the last time we watched it was right after the governor had gone crazy. And Negan.
Dude.
When Negan killed Glenn?
Dude. We watched the whole season after that.
I don't remember. I think you watched the season.
Because when Negan killed Glenn for the whole summer, people didn't know if it was him or Abraham, and we was depressed depressed. And then when it came back and he had killed Abraham and Glenn, everyone was, oh my God, my life. And we watched that whole season. This is the last thing we watched was when Maggie, Daryl, and not Daryl. Maggie, Daryl, and somebody else was about to go against Rick. We don't know what happened. We
don't know what happened with that.
That's right. And
Rick is off the show now, so we really don't. We're lost.
Right. That's why I said shh.
Don't tell us anything. We don't.
We're gonna catch up. Don't worry.
We'll catch up eventually. That's about all I had. I'll try to write down some things. We'll entertain some questions if you guys have any.
Stretch it out, girl.
Look, here's one question. How hard is it being plant-based and being preppers? We don't know because this just the way we live.
Hey, Queenie.
Oh, Queenie showing us. Hey, Queenie, what's up?
Let me see what you say. That happened during the 1800s in California. Cannibalism during the winter. Yeah.
Wow.
Is that the Donner Party? The people that got lost in the woods that ended up eating each other? Yeah, that was rough.
I mean, it happens, like the plane crash when the people, crashed into the mountains or whatever. And they ate.
They got a movie out of that one.
Yeah, that was.
Phone is probably sitting on the button.
All right, thank y'all for letting us know. How long have we been on mute? What's the last thing y'all heard?
Lord have mercy. Answer the craving question.
Oh, what do we crave? I love pizza. Even vegan pizza is not good for me.
Come on, sweetheart.
Because of all the additives, preservatives, and all that kind of stuff, and because of my blood pressure, I try to stay away from it now. And from May until August, we went back to eating dairy. And we stopped that even now. Started September, we was like, we're not doing dairy at all. Dairy puts weight on you, unnecessary weight.
That's because dairy creates an inflammation process in your body. It creates inflammatory processes.
Okay.
So it does just chaos.
We don't really cook, but we can do some meal prepared videos. And I do that all the time. Y'all just if you watch us,
you get full on salads. We don't just eat salads.
Yeah, we don't just eat salads.
We eat a lot of things. They have, we try not to do a lot of processed food, especially now, but they have a lot of meat substitutes. You can find vegan cookies. Vegan gingerbread cookies are some of my favorites. They have non-dairy ice creams out there.
To die for.
He just read you the recipe for the fully raw carrot cake. So there's lots of stuff that you can eat that's not meat. And then if you really just have to have that meat feeling, they do have lots of different companies that have the meat substitutes where you can do chicken packs. chicken patties or fish fillets or
burgers.
They even have burgers, and some of them taste amazing. Now some of them don't taste like hamburgers because they're not hamburgers, but they still are flavorful and delicious. I haven't seen a T-bone steak substitute, but they do have like beef medallions and things like that.
I just saw the other day somebody that sent me something about doing a Philly steak, but they did it out of like can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I mean there are lots of recipes.
But mushrooms, you can substitute mushrooms for a lot of your meats.
Yes,
because they're especially portobello mushrooms. They're meaty and they take the substance.
Absolutely.
And what's that jackfruit? Jackfruit, you can make jackfruit taste like pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Just by cooking it.
Yeah, you can make like a pork barbecue sandwich with that. Right. No, we don't eat potato chips. We've kind of given up on regular potato chips. We eat these soy flaxseed corn chips that I'm in love with. They are delicious. So we'll eat those. We
don't even eat the vegan. They supposed to be vegan chips. Don't eat those. They're so high in sodium.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
And eggs.
No, we don't do eggs.
No eggs because there is no substitute for eggs. The only
if it's in one of the things that we buy.
I try to buy. I try to buy the actual vegan stuff that don't have the eggs in it. But some of the things you buy that are vegetarian will have the egg in it to hold it together. But no, because there's no substitute for eggs. Even when you're baking cakes and stuff like that, as a vegan person, the egg replacer is what you use to hold it all together. But there are no scrambled eggs in my life anymore. I do miss them. I think about them somewhere.
Well, I think what we probably do when we get our land, we're gonna get chickens, and we may go back to eating eggs then because we're raising our own.
Maybe
that's a maybe.
Do you drink Kool-Aid? I haven't had Kool-Aid since I was probably in high school when my mom was making Kool-Aid. I don't even understand how.
What is a vegan breakfast?
Drink Kool-Aid. I don't even know.
A lot of times for breakfast, and if you watch any of our videos where I'm preparing juices, that's usually our breakfast.
Yeah.
I down 25 to 32 ounces of water as soon as I get up from waking up.
Yeah.
And we'll do anywhere between 22 to 32 ounces of juice. That's our breakfast most mornings.
Yeah, most mornings. I mean, if you want to make yourself a vegan breakfast, and you can buy waffles that are vegan.
Don't eat cereal out.
You can do cereals with almond milk.
Cashew milk.
Right, with cashew milk. They have they have meat that are not bacon that's not meat. I saw it in the store the other day.
I just grabbed some patties.
I saw it in the store the other day, so that's an opportunity for you to have bacon in the morning. I'm gonna try it when we're finished with this raw food kick that we're on right now. So you can do that where you can have the bacon. They have sausage patties that you can do for breakfast.
Glad you mentioned that. That's the first thing I picked up.
So, you can make your own stuff, but usually the plant-based breakfast is a lot of raw fruits, raw vegetables, juices, smoothies, and definitely cereals.
You can do oatmeal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And oatmeal, because I do overnight.
Any kind of cereals.
Overnight oats a lot, where I will take my oatmeal and put it right into the fridge with the almond milk overnight, and then it's ready to go in the morning, nice and soft. I literally can drink it if I want to on the way to work.
Don't ever buy this, okay? I'm telling y'all now. Don't do this to yourself. Do not buy this, because you will hate me if you do it.
So do y'all pray when fasting? We pray every day.
Yeah, we pray, period.
That's not a something that we set aside, that's special for fasting. That's not something that we have to do.
Yeah, prayer's a part of our life already.
Outside of our normal everyday. I pray when I walk out the door. And some people think that you have to set aside a whole hour to pray and focus your energy on just talking to God. I have conversations with God all day. When I get up in the morning, we talk about what the day is going to look like. God, please help me not to have a terrible day. When I leave, I have a prayer that I say when I'm leaving the house to make sure that when I get back, my house is in the same place that it was when I was, when I left it, and my babies are okay, that they're going to be fine when I get back. I pray when I'm driving, because people are on the roads. That's just something that should be incorporated in every day. And that doesn't mean you have to set aside 20 hours to talk to them. Just as you go throughout your day.
I guess you never get constipated. Oh, when you fast? Oh. When you're doing water fast,
I think that she's talking about with all the fruits and veggies.
Oh no, we're regular, more regular now than ever before.
I mean, well, that's when I used to have really horrible digestive issues, but being vegan and doing more raw foods definitely don't have problems because the extra fiber will do it for you. It'll help your system kick up if you are hydrated, which means you're drinking the proper amount of water and you get enough fiber from those fruits and vegetables in your diet. You won't have any. A lot of problems that you have or that you tend to see people with will correct themselves.
Yeah, and a lot of things that you have challenges with in health wise. If the average person would go on a 14 to 21 day water fast, a lot of those things will correct themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
And don't go back to that life. Guess
the keto diet.
Oh, got a keto diet. And I don't ever talk bad about somebody trying to get healthy. But the keto diet, you're still eating meat. And anytime you're eating meat, you're subject to what meat does, which is an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
I mean, just think about it this way. And I'm not telling anybody here that they have to be vegan or vegetarian because I know that some people
plug our page.
Some people feel like they really do need a high protein count in order for them to get lean, especially if they're doing like a lot of body resistance exercises, weightlifting and stuff like that. But just think about whatever you're putting in your body. If it's alive, you're going to feel alive. If it's dead, you're going to feel dead. You won't get that same level of biofrequency vibration that you're looking for when you eat meat because you're killing it. Well, somebody else killed it. It's dead. It's been dead. You cook it. It's even more dead.
You went to the morgue and got it.
Right. You cook it. It's even more dead. Then you eat it. So it's just, just think about it that way. It's sitting in your gut. It's already dead. Now it's rotten. It's in 98-degree heat all the time.
And it doesn't come out.
Right. So, I mean, it takes a minute for that stuff to pass through your system. So it can be hard on your system too. And what's funny is we eat a lot of chicken, and I understand that like people eat a lot of chicken and they think that it's easier on their digestive system when actually chicken is one of the hardest foods on the human digestive system to actually digest. I didn't realize that until like 6 years ago, and I learned it from one of my coworkers because he's a vegetarian, and we were talking about foods, and I was like, well, I just eat chicken and turkey. I'm not even that bad. And he was like, yeah, chicken's actually hard on your system. Fish, I just tell people eat whatever fish you want. I don't have a problem with people being pescatarian because I think that the omegas are really good for people, especially people who have heart issues or don't know that they have heart issues and whatever the case might be, but be careful of how much you're eating because of the mercury levels in the fish.
Yeah. But you're still eating meat, which has no fiber. Just remember that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're still eating something that's dead. So,
yeah,
we teach drink living water, eat living, think. And the way you know something is living, if you put it in water, it'll grow. If you put something dead in water, it's going to decay.
Yes.
So think about it when it goes into your body.
You said who's the boss? Roderick's the boss.
No, definitely. The dogs are the bosses.
You know what? This right. The dogs run the show. We just live here.
We just pay the bills. The dogs run the show.
That's true.
Our life revolves around the dogs. So they are the bosses.
They are the bosses. We have 5 bosses who live in our house, and each one of them has a different directive every day.
And some of them have no directive at all. And a lot of times they go on hunger strikes. These dogs go on hunger strikes around here.
They will. They will refuse to eat just to upset me about their food because I'm like, do you know something I don't know about your food? Like this is good stuff. We just bought it. Now
I'm gonna tell you, in the last year, we have gone from ordering food and having it shipped directly to our doorstep.
Yeah.
To finding something that we thought they loved, to them stop eating it. Yeah. Now we've changed their food. We've changed their food 3 times in a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are the bosses.
They are the bosses.
Hooray. Good questions. Thank you guys for asking questions.
And engaging with us.
Yeah, and engaging with us. We
like
appreciate
talking
that.
To y'all.
Oh, if you want more information about how to
I'm sorry.
Live the plant-based lifestyle, go to www.fastingweightloss.info. FASTINGWEIGHTLOSS.info. That's going to take you directly to our it's a group, our Facebook group. You can join that group, and we teach the plant-based eat well lifestyle there. And I think it is eat. We just changed it. What is it?
Eat clean,
Eat clean, get lean. Eat clean, get lean. So that's our Facebook
yeah,
page.
that has happened sometimes.
Yeah, and yeah. Mm-hmm. So we'll be back next Saturday at 5:05 Eastern, which is whatever time frame you're on. It's gonna be 5:05 Eastern. And if you guys got some topics that you guys want to see us talk about, send me an email. Nobody, and I thought I was gonna get a flood of emails. Nobody sent me their character that they want to be portrayed in the book. Nobody, not even Mocha.
Right back at you, Queenie.
Yes, thank you, Queenie. Who else?
She was just saying it's a huge vegan following on Facebook in North Texas. Yes, ma'am. Help. Wait, help.
Woo.
Plant-based living. Cool. Have a good weekend. Oh, hey there. Hello. Thank you, Proverbs 31 woman.
Oh, wow. I hadn't seen you there. Hello. Thank you for being here. Consider subscribing.
Absolutely. Like and subscribe, you guys. And we will be back next
Saturday. And you guys know I post daily. Depending on what we're going to do this evening, it's already at 6:30. So we got
and I got to go because the bosses are supposed to eat at 5:30 and it's an hour past
and
dinner
that's why
time.
they're back there making noise. I forgot about that.
What animal? These animals. Roar!
I've been bedridden for... Really? You've been bedridden for 4 weeks?
Oh.
I didn't know that, Queenie.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, sweetheart.
All right, guys. I got to start, making food for these hungry wildebeests that live at our house.
Okay, all right, let me put it in here now. Let's see here. PLANT.
They said put it in the description.
Oh, is that what they said? Okay.
We will make sure that you get all the links that you need to stay in contact and stay in touch.
Yep. And on a lot of the videos in the past, I put my phone number. You guys can personally call me. But if you email me, that's what I'm gonna do it now. If you email me, I will shoot you my number if you want to talk.
Absolutely.
Yes, because I started getting some crazy calls from like overseas. Craziness. Anyway, thank y'all. We appreciate you for being here. And same plant time, same plant channel next Saturday. Cute outro. Oh, goodness. Hey.